Have you ever stopped to consider how drastically the world around us has changed, not just over decades, but over thousands of years? Imagine forests where now there are deserts, or vast lakes where today we see dry plains. How do we, from our modern vantage point, possibly begin to piece together these ancient worlds? Archaeologists reconstruct ancient landscapes by meticulously analyzing a diverse array of natural evidence recovered from and around archaeological sites. They combine insights from tiny fossilized pollen grains, layers of sediment, animal bones, and plant remains with broader geological and climate data to paint a comprehensive picture of past environments. This detailed environmental context is absolutely critical to understanding how ancient people lived and interacted with their world. The core of this reconstruction lies in interpreting what we call paleoenvironmental indicators. For example, specialists use paleontology, the study of fossilized pollen and spores. Pollen grains are incredibly resilient and can survive 4 millennia in soil. By identifying different plant species from their unique pollen, archaeologists can determine the types of vegetation present thousands of years ago. This in turn tells us about past climate conditions, like whether an area was covered by dense forest, open grassland, or even cultivated fields. Sedimentology, the study of sediments, offers another layer of information. Analyzing soil layers can reveal ancient river courses, lake beds, or even evidence of tsunamis or volcanic eruptions, providing clues about water availability and major environmental events. Animal bones, studied through zooarchaeology, and plant remains, studied through paleoethnobotany, provide direct evidence of the local fauna and flora, indicating available food sources, hunting practices, and agricultural activities. Even tiny rodent bones can tell us a lot about past temperature and precipitation. Furthermore, techniques like geophysical survey, using instruments like ground-penetrating radar, allow us to see subsurface features such as ancient stream channels or human-made land modifications without disturbing the site. These local findings are then integrated with regional data from sources like ice cores and ocean sediments, which provide long-term climate records that help archaeologists understand broader environmental shifts. During an archaeological excavation, scientists carefully collect samples of soil, pollen, and other organic materials from different stratigraphic layers. These samples are then taken to specialized laboratories where experts use powerful microscopes, chemical analysis, and advanced dating methods to identify and interpret the materials. The data is often compiled and visualized using Geographic Information Systems, or GIS, which allows archaeologists to create detailed maps showing the distribution of past vegetation, water sources, and ancient landforms. Comparing these findings with modern ecological analogs helps them interpret the ancient environment with greater accuracy. A particularly fascinating aspect of this work involves discovering biomarkers within sediments. These molecular fossils are organic compounds that retain distinct chemical signatures of specific organisms, providing direct evidence of microbial life or plants that might otherwise leave no macroscopic trace. Understanding the ancient landscape is not just about charting plant and animal life. It fundamentally explains human behavior. It tells us why certain sites were chosen for settlement, how food was procured, and how communities adapted to or altered their surroundings. It highlights the profound connection between human societies and their environment. Ultimately, reconstructing ancient landscapes is more than just academic curiosity. It is about understanding the dynamic interplay between humans and nature over vast timescales. By revealing how past societies navigated environmental challenges, adapted their strategies, and sometimes contributed to ecological change, we gain invaluable perspectives on human resilience, resource management, and the long-term impacts of our own actions on the planet. This holistic view of the past helps us appreciate our present and consider our future with greater wisdom.